Hello again to all of you beautiful little stars, all having the human existence here in this flesh. There's a lot of people in this society that, we need something more. The circumstances we find ourselves within are just not conducive to the way we feel life should be. And this isn't to say that life should have no challenges, no abstractions of positive and negative in order to balance yourself out. That's kind of the point, in my opinion. But what we are lacking is a proper understanding of love, in my opinion. Everybody talks about sexual love, brotherly love, sisterly love, romantic, parental, love for country, love for fellow man, love for animals. There's almost nothing that, if you really try, that can't be loved. Obviously, there's exceptions to every rule, but you need to know the rules to be able to change the rules. And for a lot of my life, I struggled with very deep depression. I was aimless, wanderless. The daily drum of life felt like something that needed to end. And I didn't know if I wanted to end it for myself or the entire thing. But as I came to study cultures and religions closer and more deeply, they talked about how the central thing is, love. And more than love, it's a sense of wonder. And so, if you have had a moment of pure shattering of your spheres of awareness, like how the astronauts, when they talk about seeing the Earth, and they say that they've entered a planetary consciousness instead of a ego consciousness. Well, that shattering, that big picture effect, is predicated and mechanically used by the mind in order to expand the horizons of understanding. So normally when there's something you don't understand, you have to find things that are similar, things that are distinct, and play this, it's like that, but it's not like that. It's like that, but it's not like that. And you'll find that that's a Greek type of thought form, which they call cataphatic and atophatic. Now, they mean essentially to speak towards and to speak away from a point. And the general gist of it is that you use that type of mentality to understand a thing that you haven't felt yet experientially. Your mind is dualistic in nature. It needs to slice things. Your heart doesn't. It just brings everything together. It expands outwardly. And part of the human emotional system that I have come to understand is that sense of wonder, that childlike awe. Jung, C.G. Jung, C.G. Jung called it the oceanic experience, where the individual was unable to differentiate self from other. Distinction, similarity. Solar, lunar. Generation, productivity, or production. And so, human life is not satisfied in the things that it needs to do or wants to do until it really finds that thing that makes it tick. Everybody has one. It's just a matter of finding it. What is the thing you're curious about, the most curious about? Doesn't matter. Find it. Do some research into it. Do you still like it? Keep going. Well, I've followed that method, personally, and I found I was the most curious about consciousness and all of the ways that it acts and interacts and does what it does. And so, what that led me to was, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't love it. So, how do I help other people find what they love? Well, it seems the first start is, well, what are you curious about?